Hey everybody, it's Sean with the Good Dog, and we've got Mr. Ernie over here, lounging comfortably in the downstay. Ernie's wrapping up his 2-week board and train with us. He's just got a couple days left. Ernie came to us for lots of shenanigans and reactivity on leash, barking, snotty behavior towards other dogs, just out of control on leash, on the walks, and also out of control in the house. A lot of just kind of pushy, snotty, bratty, feeling in charge of the house, like neurotic, overly reactive barking at the front door, and just kind of being a pain, a royal pain in general. So we've got Ernie in really nice mode. He walks really nice on leash. No more of his, like, every time we see a dog, do a whole bunch of this stuff, and just being just really bratty, which is making him really stressed out. So we've got that all taken care of, and his in the house stuff is really awesome as well. He's very good at just hanging in place, no matter what's going on. We'll have him running around here with other dogs, and he's just super cool. So he should be in a really, really nice mode. We're gonna do a little bit of our usual stuff, just kind of bounce him around, and with some distractions. You guys can check out Mr. Ernie and see how he does. Ernie, come. Come on, buddy. Come. Good. Down. Put the remote away. Gently move it back. Ernie, come. Come on, buddy. Come. Down. Good boy. So as you know with our program, by the time dogs are headed home, we're not using the remote except for backup. So you have it with you if you need it, but we're not using it to prompt the dog or get the dog in motion or anything like that. It's just if he gets confused, or if he gets too intense, or he gets too pushy or snotty and wants to blow you off, then we have this to be able to communicate and influence him at a distance, but we're not really needing that much. But I got it just in case he gets any wise ideas. Let's take him inside. Ernie, come. Come. Down. Guess the doggy's barking. A little action for him to challenge himself. Make sure he doesn't think he's just going anywhere with the open door. Ernie, come. Come. Place. So we got a couple dogs in here hanging out. So everybody's looking good. So a little bit of stuff going on, a little bit of action, some movement and stuff like that. And just kind of make sure he's in a good space even with some distractions. Ernie, come. Please. Good boy. Down. Good. See how the command's nice, easy, calm, matter of fact, no yelling, no screaming. We don't need to implore him with a bunch of verbal intensity. If we ever need any more convincing or any more ability to influence, we can use the e-collar for that, but we don't want to use our voice to create a whole bunch of hysteria. Ernie, come. Come. Place. Good. So, he ran on to the other place. Maybe he's a little confused, wasn't sure if I wanted him there or here. Gave him the command again, sent him right over. No fuss, no fuss. Ernie, come. Down. So, Ernie, who was extremely bratty, was very much his own guy and wasn't so keen on doing what we asked him to do. What we found early on was that he was okay to give us a little bit. It was okay to, like, recall in our general direction, but then he would want to play a game like this where I'm good right here, or I'm good over here. And what we found is the more we asked him to be, no, right here, the more resistance we got from him. Now, he wasn't afraid of us. He wasn't unsure. he was simply not interested in giving us the full Monty. He really wanted to like comply just to a certain degree that felt comfortable for him. So we worked really hard on getting him to really kind of come into us and give us a nice down right in front of us, which was great because it gave us access to kind of work through some of Ernie's more resistant stuff that he has going on. So one of the things we always like to talk about is when we find resistance, if the dog is educated by what we're looking for, when we find resistance, that's something that we want to approach and address to be able to help the dog work through any of the issues. So resistance is usually a good indicator of problems, even if it's a fearful thing. Even if the dog has got resistance about going through a threshold or in a certain area, that's something we want to work on and address. So where we find resistance, we also find answers, gateway towards progress and development, advancement, transformation. So for Ernie, we found resistance, you know, like I said, yeah, I'm cool, I'm coming to you. How's this? No, 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 I want you over here. No, how about this? No, I need you over here. No, well, you know. So we got a lot of that, and by working that over and over again to where the only thing that he was allowed to do was come right here, we really helped massage his brain into a good direction of, no, I need you right here, and it's non-negotiable. And eventually, you do that enough with a dog, and this stuff of like, no, no, ends up becoming, yes, I'm right here. And that really helps with some of the other symptoms that we see, brattiness in the house and on the walks and all that stuff. So if you address that stuff and you're really tuned into it and you're clear about working through it, you can really help a dog transform state of mind wise, which is what we've seen with this little guy. A couple more things and we'll turn you guys loose. Ernie, come. Come on, bud. Let's go. Come. Place. Now, Paul, that's it. Let's see if we can get him to come in real nice. It doesn't need to be any kind of performance thing, but what I'm looking for is there any resistance to what I'm asking for? So I don't need him to come in. We're not training for any kind of competition, so I don't need him to come in like this perfect. But what I'm looking for is he resistant to coming right where I want him to come? So we'll check it out. Ernie, come. Come. Good. Down. Pretty great. So some folks might think, well, Sean, he turned around this way. I got no problem with that. He came straight in between my legs. I couldn't have asked for more. And then he just relaxed and laid himself down. So that I don't have any issue with. It'd be pretty awkward for him to kind of lay right between my legs. I find that to be a perfectly suitable choice. I love that he came right in and gave me exactly what I wanted. So that's a perfect situation. And that shows me that Ernie's really come a long ways as far as, yes, I'll do what you ask, and I'm not going to push against it. So pretty fantastic stuff, and we should see lots of benefit for the owners because we worked through that stuff. They should see a really nice time on the walks, really nice time in the house, and that's kind of like our secret weapon, going after the resistance. Anyways, that's Ernie in all his glory. Right, Ernie? And I'm Sean in all my glory. And we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.